So good morning students. So the previous day we start the networking devices. So we already covered NIC, then what you mean by MAC address like that. So today we are going to study about Wi-Fi card. So here Wi-Fi card is nothing but it is a local area network adapter. So which means that in your computer if you want to connect it to a network via wireless, so it need a Wi-Fi card. So it is connected to motherboard. So a Wi-Fi card is either internal or external local area network adapter within a built-in wireless radio and antenna, which means that Wi-Fi card containing one antenna. So in order to connect to the Wi-Fi, so if you want to connect wirelessly two or more system, that system should be contain a Wi-Fi card. So the most common Wi-Fi card is used in desktop computers are PCI Express. So PCI means programmable control interface. So here in the motherboard there is a slot for attaching this card. So without this card a computer cannot be connected to a network wirelessly, not wired wirelessly. So for wired connection we are using NIC, network interface card. So for wireless connection we are using Wi-Fi card. So those computer containing only Wi-Fi card we can connect it to wirelessly to another devices. That's the use of Wi-Fi card. So here look at the figure right side. So various type of Wi-Fi cards are available here. Various types of Wi-Fi card. So we already see that Wi-Fi cards are two types, either external or internal. Internal means we can connect it to that USB port. Internal means it is attached to motherboard. So then what are the benefits of Wi-Fi card? So the primary benefits of using Wi-Fi card in a desktop computer is that it allows you to set up your workstation or home office without considering the proximity or availability of any hardline network access, which means that if the Wi-Fi card is available in your system, you can easily connect it to any network wirelessly. So this is the main use of Wi-Fi card. So next device is hub, hub. So hub is nothing but a hardware device used to connect several computers together. So it's a device only. It contains multiple independent but connected modules of a network and inter-network equipment. So all the network equipments and all the systems are connected here. It acts as a hub only. So it is similar to the concentrator. Another name is concentrator. Concentrator is a device that provides a central connection point for the cables from workstation, servers and other peripherals. So a network containing too many devices. So a concentrator means is nothing but it is a connection point only. All the devices are connected to it. All the devices connected to the concentrator. So like that only hub. So basically hub multi-slot concentrators into which number of multi-port cards, which means that a hub containing more than one port. Port means nothing but a hole only to which we need to connect all the devices in a network. So here there are mainly two hubs are there, active hub and passive hub. What is the difference between active and passive means? In active hub, so we know that all the data are transferred in the form of signals only. So in active hub there is a repeater is automatically there. Repeater means is nothing but it amplify the signal. So if the network is too long, so during that transmission, the strength of the signal is delayed. That time the repeaters inside that active hub is regenerate is means just amplify. So in physics you are study that what you mean by amplification and regeneration. Amplify is nothing but you just increase the strength of that signal. So those hub containing that repeaters are called active hub. Passive hub is nothing but it just pass the signals from one computer to another computer without any change. There is no any repeaters are present in passive hub. So then the main problem of the hub is that, for example, a network containing 6 computer and all the computer is connected to the central device is called hub. So then a computer want to send a message to another computer. First it is moved to the hub only. Then from the hub only it is sent to other computer. So hub is not an intelligent device, which means that hub does not know that to which destination the message is sent. So that's why hub send that message to all other devices, all other computer. So this is the main drawback of that hub. If for example if A want to send a message to C, assume that network containing A, B, C, D and E, then that message is go to all other devices also, because hub is just pass that message to all other devices. So this is the main drawback of hub. So in order to avoid this drawback, we can use another effective devices is called a switch. So tomorrow we can study the switch functions.